Hello, everybody. My name is Alli. I'm Alison Michaela, known as the Authentic Medium, and it's my absolute pleasure to be here reading for the next hour, hosted by the lovely Veronica, and my moderator is Stace. So thank you. Let me say hello to everyone that I can see in the comments. So December Hill, welcome. You have said, can I get a reading? So everyone has the same chance of a reading if you're listening. I do throw out mediumship. So when I bring through somebody, you have to listen in. And if you recognize the evidence I'm giving for somebody that you know in spirit, then you say yes. We don't worry if there's more than one person, because it's my job as the medium then to get more information until we have one spirit, one person, and then we get a message. So that's how the next hour will work. So hello, everybody. So let me say hello. So hello, December. Love your name, December Hill. That's great. Hello, Mystic Road. Will Doug ever reach out to you again? Bless you, Mystic Rose. Yeah, let's hope that there's togetherness with somebody on the path in front of you. Tanahi Enro, hello, darling. Gemma M, hello. Lovely for you to be in here. Love the pink wave. Let me know where you're from, everybody. Hello, Cara Ellis. Hope I'm saying your names right. Hello, Cornelia. How are you? Hello, Rebecca. Lovely to see you in here. Hello, Joe. Hello, Kerry Roscoe. Hello. Bless you. Let's hope we get through as many of you as we can. Hello, Marie Austin. Hello, Jen. Good morning. Hello, Joe. Hello, Portsmouth. Rebecca's from Portsmouth. I was there not long ago, actually. Well, near enough in Paul, so that's not too far away. Kira's from Australia. Wow, it must be morning there. Must be early morning, Kira, I would imagine. And from Canada. I love how far everybody is. That's wonderful. Tani, I hope I'm saying that right, or Tani from Australia. Mandy, hello. Tiffany, good morning from Northern Michigan. Welcome, Tiffany. Kerry's from England. And hello, Mandy. And just saying hello, we'll let people join and then we'll get going with the mediumship. Hello, Lindsay. Welcome. Well, thank you all for joining us. And I'll just go back over how I work. So I'm an evidential medium. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring spirit through and I'm going to give you 3 or 4 bits of information. Oh, I feel I got somebody with me now because I'm wanting to yawn. So it's somebody who's feeling quite tired. So I will bring 3 or 4 bits of information. If it makes you think of somebody you know and you've lost in spirit, you put yes in the comments, and then I need to get more information until we just have one person, one spirit, and then we get your message. Okay. Cornelia from Bournemouth, Alli. I'm in Bournemouth. I've got family in Paul, and I'm coming to Bournemouth in August. I don't know if you know Winton, but I'm doing a mediumship, evening of mediumship. I think it's something like Friday the 8th or something like that, the beginning of August. Anyway, looking forward to working there. Will you settle somewhere warmer in Europe, or maybe move back to South Africa? Now I've got all my cards around me. I know I'm doing mediumship, but let me just answer that for Cornelia. Let me just answer that. Well, you've got the phoenix, okay? And so the phoenix is a bird and the bird flies. So I feel like you do go somewhere. And I feel like the phoenix also reinvents himself, which is all about new beginnings. So I'm going to say, Cornelia, that's a yes. I'm going to feel like that's a yes. You're going to make... I'm not doing the church. I'm doing it's an event, so it will be in I think it's in the Royal British Legion. So I do the churches. I do most of the churches in Devon. I haven't done the churches outside of Devon, but I'm coming to do an evening of mediumship. It's like an evening event, and I think it's called the Royal British Legion. So yeah, it'd be 2 hours of evening mediumship. So there we go. Give me a message and I'll send you the details when I've got them through. It's in August. There we go. Mystic Road. Will Doug ever reach out to me again? We'll answer that one as well. And then I will get on with the mediumship. I'm a bit of a sucker for my cards and questions. I do love them as well as my mediumship. Okay, I feel like you already know the answer. You've got the Voyage card. So what I want to say to you, darling, is absolutely. What I want to say to you, Mystic Road, is I feel in your heart of hearts, you know, but I also feel like you're on a journey. So this is not the end. Just because between you and Doug has ended does not mean to say it's the end. I do feel like there's forward movement for you. There's somebody out there. So I feel like you're going on your path now. So you need to concentrate on you. And if the stars have said you and Doug are supposed to be in contact, it will happen. But I kind of feel like your path is exciting ahead, and I want you to concentrate on that. There we go. All right, let's have a look. Lisa, hoping for my old music teacher to come through. Bless. Okay, let's get going with some mediumship, and we'll see who comes through. So remember, guys, I will draw a spirit close. I'm going to give you 3 or 4 bits of information. If you recognize who has come through, then please say yes in the comments, and I'll keep going till I separate it down to one person. Okay, now I do feel like this spirit started to come closer earlier. So let me ask, and it's a him. I feel like it's a male. And I know there's something to do with breathing because my breath keeps catching. So I know there's something really difficult with their breathing. It's quite forced. So I would even potentially say maybe they were on a respiratory assistance or something like that, because I want to take big breaths like that. But certainly there'll be something going on with his breathing. And I also know that he gets really tired because I'm really wanting to yawn. It's like I can't get enough oxygen in. I just feel in that breathlessness. And I feel like the worse it gets, it kind of overcomes me. But I do feel like I struggle with it for a little bit of time. It could well be pneumonia. Can anyone understand a gentleman with this respiratory problem that's really impacting his ability to breathe? And I feel like it even impacts his ability to speak eventually. Okay. Always had a bad chest, bronchopneumonia. Yes, on air. Okay, so hello, Sharon, darling. Welcome. Lovely to see you in here. Okay, your asthma, died of lung cancer. Okay, so we've got a few of you there. Let me find out a little bit more about him then. Just going to ask him to take those respiratory okay, because I keep taking these breaths that are really, really forced. I want to say, does anyone understand him being on a respirator, like a breathing machine towards the end? Does anyone understand that being on a respirator? It's like it's like my breath is mechanical almost. Lung and esophageal cancer. Okay. All right. I feel like before I pass, I'm not able to speak. So I feel like there's a period where I'm either given medicines to make me sleep or put me unconscious, life support. Absolutely. I feel like before I pass, I can't communicate. But I know there's people with me and I know that I can hear, but I can't communicate. Who understand? You weren't there, Rebecca. Okay, thank you. No, but high oxygen. Okay. Does anyone understand that last bit? Jen, do you understand it? Jen, yes, you do. Okay, thank you. I think, is everybody else out? Are we just with Jen? Let me know if anyone else is still in. Otherwise, I feel like because I feel like this story of being on like a ventilator, being mechanical breathing, being given medicine so that I can't communicate because I'm obviously sedated. No, it's definitely a male. Okay. And you were with him. I know you were with him. I know that you were with him. So Lisa. Okay. Okay. Joey, was he put on the ventilator though? Because I know this man is on a ventilator. I know he's put to sleep as he goes onto the ventilator. And I know his hearing is still around, and I know he's telling me that his family is with him. Hello, Danny. Okay. Let me find some more information. I feel like I'm not an old man. Does that make sense? I feel like when I've asked him to show me when he's well, I feel like he's leading a normal life. So I feel like he's even still in work. I feel like he's a normal he's leading a normal life. So I feel like yeah, before this happens, so Joe, I feel like he is on the vent. So I feel like unless you can take that, I feel like it's Jen, I keep coming back to your name. Jen P. Lamy, your name keeps 23. 23, live to the day. Okay, yeah. He's not an old man. He's living his life. He's telling me he's got a good life. You understand that? And I feel like he's got a lot to live for. I feel like he's got a lot of people around him. Would you understand him having a good group of friends around him? Joe, I'll come back to you, darling. Jen, do you understand he's got a good group of friends around him? Okay. All right, darling. And I feel like you'll remember his sense of humor, his vibrancy. Would you understand this, Jen? I feel like he's somebody that likes to have a smile. He's vibrant. He's got good energy about him. Ah, oh, bless. Gosh. That's really tough, Jen. That's really tough. But would you remember, Jen, this vibrancy about him, this good sense of humor, this sense of living? I feel like he's somebody that likes to smile. He's somebody that likes to have fun. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And I feel like his death, there's shocks just going round because it's like no one can quite believe it. Does that make sense? Because he's healthy, he's strong, he's vibrant, and nobody can believe what happens. It's a real shock. There's always a bit of a delay with the comments, guys. But I'm just about to get Jen a message, but I just need to make sure that I've placed him correctly. Okay, let me get you a message while I'm waiting for your comment. What do I want to say? I want to say that I need you to put a bit that vibrancy back into your life, Jen. And clearly, with having lost so many people, your world has been surrounded by grief, by loss, by upside downness. Even if they're not really close to you, I feel like the waves of that have touched you. And I feel like he wants to remind you of your smile. I feel like he wants to remind you of your vibrancy. And I feel like he wants to remind you that you've still got a lot of living to do. Yeah. Ah, bless you. He fought cancer 5 years, but worked, school, cancer was almost gone then. Yeah. I feel like it's like it's a sad story, isn't he? But he knew how to live life because of his story. He knew the importance of time. He knew the importance of life can change any moment. All right. So I feel like for you, you've got to make the most of every moment, darling. You've got to live your life. Life is supposed to be an adventure. And he wants you to remember your laugh. He wants you to remember the time you gave him, because I feel like there's a lovely little connection going on between the two of you. And he just wants to say, go girl, go get it. Go grab life. Go live life. Go be life. Okay. And he wants you to know that they're all good up there, but you need to be living here. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you, Jen. Loads of love coming in your direction, loads of positive energy, and they just hope that that helps you reconnect with your vibrancy, my darling. Okay, bless you. Quality or quantity, absolutely. You took care of him. There's so much love for you there, darling. So much love. He's just telling me you've got a heart of gold. You've got an absolute heart of gold, and you deserve it. You deserve life. Okay, darling. So Jen, I'm going to leave you with his love. Okay. Now I feel like bless you. Bless you. I want to okay, so I feel like as I was connecting with that beautiful Jen's beautiful person, I feel like in the background I was hearing hubby. And I feel like somebody left that on the messages. And I know that I said to you, I'll come back to you. I can't remember who that was now. But I feel like, Joe, you've just popped up. Was it you, Joe, I'd said I'd come back to you? Is it you that's got husband in spirit? Let me get his energy. But I feel like he was calling out saying, can I be next? So I feel like, Joe, the energy will be similar because he had a long-term illness too. He had this throat, this chest issue, but there's a genuine connection between the two of you, and I feel like before life kind of took the carpet from under both of your feet, you had a real adventure. Would you understand, Joe? Would you understand that sense of adventure between the two of you? You had lots of plans. You like to go out. You like to explore. You like to live life, to be. I feel like his illness was with him for quite a long time. Would you understand that, Joe? Would you understand he fought his illness for quite a long time? Hello, Linda. Hello, Shellanne. I'll try for you, Cornelia. I will come back to you, Cornelia. And I feel like, God, his throat is really, I feel like it changes his voice. Would you understand that, Joe? Is there something about his voice changing? And what I want to say to you is, you walked next to me every single day. I want to say to you, no 6 months. But I feel like it felt like a long 6 months. This is the timeline bit that I've said he lived with it for a long time. I feel like for him, it felt like ages. It felt like, it's like from the minute he was diagnosed, it was all guns. It was all became about that. Does that make sense? I feel like the days where you guys had your time together were suddenly changed. Does that make sense? And I feel like you walk beside him. I feel like both of your lives are put on hold by that point. Does that make sense? Yes, slightly to the voice. Okay, I understand that, darling. Joe, would you understand his analogy of 6 months is not a long time, it's not years, but it felt like it, because it was it kind of like your life was like before diagnosis and after. It took over your lives. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And he wants you to know that you were his rock. I feel like it was really difficult, really tough for both of you. I feel like the hope was just sort of slashed. It was just taken away from you. But you both kind of still hoped that there would be time, there would be a pathway, there would be something. And it was a tough journey, to say the least. And I feel like he says that you were so strong, and I feel like you still kept him trying to laugh and kept him feeling loved. And I feel like that was really important. I feel like I just feel like you stood up for him. That's what I want to say. Yeah, absolutely. And he says he couldn't have walked the path without you, darling. He couldn't walk the path without you. And I just feel like even when he couldn't get up, I get a sense that you cuddled him. Does that make sense? I just want to say I love you. I want to say you're my world. I want to say thank you. And I want to recognize, yeah, there was hope and it spread, so hope failed us. Absolutely. He's just saying how cruel that was, how cruel the journey is, how cruel the pathway is. But he wants you to know he'll never leave your side, that he's always with you, that he is forever grateful, forever in love with all that you did for him. And I just want to give you the biggest hug. I just want you to remember me as the strong man I was before all of that. Yeah, absolutely. Those cuddles got him through. That's what he's telling me. Those cuddles got me through. And there's nothing but absolute adoration for you. All right. So I'm going to leave you with his love. And it is true love. Okay. It is true love. Thank you. Thank you for working with me, Joe. Thank you for working with me. Okay. I feel like I've got a bit of a husband run going on here, so I am going to pull this next one through. And I feel like this man hasn't been passed that long, within a year. I want to say it's within a year, possibly even within 6 months, but I want to say he hasn't been gone a year yet. Who understands their husband has, bless you, Joe, sending you so much love. And I want to say the thing that connected you is your sense of humor and your sense of drive. So can anyone understand this? Bless you, Mimra. Your husband passed 2 months ago. Okay. And Angela. Okay. So let me separate you out then, guys. We've got Cornelia and we've got Angela. I want to say that your sense of humor connected you. There's a great deal of just bouncing off each other with good sense of humor. Okay. And what I want to also say is that, again, this is a solid marriage. This is a, he's very proud. He's very proud. And I want to say there's sounds like your hubby still, Joe. Okay. All right, let's ask him what he wants to say. I feel like there's a suddenness in the end. Who understands that? I feel like there's a suddenness at the end. It feels like yeah, it feels like a suddenness. So who understands that? So we've got Cornelia, we've got Angela, we've got Alli, but I feel like there's something about the swiftness of this. Yes, to the suddenness. Oh, Alli. Just 2 weeks in hospital. Okay. They're all crowding because none of them want to let you down. So let me do my best to separate out and then see if we can get your message. Okay, so we've got Alli, Angela, and Cornelia, and I want to give you something that will separate you out. So I'm going to say one of them had a real connection with music. I feel like one of them is listening to it's easy listening music. So I don't know if this is country or old style, but I feel like there's something about old and there's something about it being easy listening. Oh, Joe. Oh, what a sad story, Joe. This is, I feel like all of their stories are quite, absolutely. Don't worry, Joe. You don't worry. It may well seem familiar because the stories are quite familiar. What they've done, when I draw evidence through it, they'll all instantly come forward because they all want to speak to you, to their people. Yeah. And given their choice, they'd all spend the whole hour talking to you. But obviously my job is to get as many people messages as possible. So they are sort of here and none of them want to step back. So often what they'll do is they'll give quite familiar evidence. So it's my job to separate it down and try and assure the others that I will get to them. I have to almost ask them to wait in an orderly queue. Okay, so Cornelia, do you understand that sort of music? Do you understand there's an easy element to this music? I don't feel like it's like really vibrant rock music or drum and bass or anything like that. I feel like it's easy listening music. Your kids and yourself connect with music all of the time. Okay. All right. So let me get something else. Okay, which one of you? So I feel like I need to, he liked relaxing music. Okay, which one of you understands why he's showing me a key ring? I feel like either you've still got his key ring or there's something about him and the key ring that's important. So this is Cornelia and Alli. I feel like there's some connection. Your son's been listening to country. Okay. Which one of you understands the key fob, the key, something to do with his keys? You've still got his key ring. Okay. I feel like there's something, either you're keeping it. No, this is a husband, Lisa. I know that I just need to separate out Cornelia and Alli for a second. I feel like the evidence is quite similar, but I feel like Annalie, if I say you've still got his keys to my car, okay. I really want to separate you two out. So let's ask them for something, one bit of evidence that will... Okay, so what he wants me to talk about, I need to just draw him close again. I feel like sorry guys, he keeps going quiet, so I feel like you guys could just sit and be. You guys can just sit and enjoy the silence almost, or enjoy the telly. I don't feel like, although there's a sense of humor that connects you, I feel like the quiet moments are also the best moments. I feel like you've got to that comfortable point when you can be quiet. And I also feel like he'd complained of just something to do with his tummy. I don't feel like it was strong enough even maybe to take him to the doctors. But I feel like there was something about him feeling sick or having like indigestion. And you will remember this. Hello, everyone that's joined. Hello, Chris. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Rosie. Okay, Cornelia, you understand this. I do feel like I'm drawn to you, Cornelia. I really do. Annalie, unless you can really understand that evidence, I will come back to you, darling. But I feel like right from the beginning, I feel like this is Cornelia. Annalie, are you saying yes to this gut stuff as well? Can you just confirm that for me? Because Cornelia can take it, and I feel like that's where the energy is, but I need to separate you out in evidence. So Annalie, are you saying yes for me to come back to you, or are you saying yes, you understand this sickness, is this indigestion? Just let me know so I know whether I've got to get another bit of evidence. Let me go grab it while I'm waiting for that bit of feedback. I feel like you've been married a long time. I feel like I also want to bring the colour yellow. I don't know if this is connected with flowers, maybe the springtime, but there's something about the colour yellow. Okay, Annalie, I need to separate you out then. So which one of you understands, you've been married a long time, which one of you understands this yellow colour? Almost feel like it's to do with daffodils or spring flowers. It's that sort of yellow that I'm seeing. Ah, bless. Thank you. So guys, for those of you that are watching, I'm just trying to separate Annalie and Cornelia's husbands out. They've got a very similar story. And so you understand the meaning of daffodil. Okay. Vomiting, 27 years together, yellow flowers. Okay, this is going to almost be impossible. I will come back to both of you at his funeral. Okay, I will come back to both of you, but I'm going to ask them to separate them out from their evidence, because at the moment they're just giving me the same and same. So as in evidence that you'll both be able to connect to. So I feel like I want to just ask them for something very specific. Which one of you understands he was good with numbers? He was good with numbers. Wow, that's amazing. 55 years married. That's just tremendous, Cornelia. Yes, good with numbers. Ah, just missed your 13th wedding anniversary, Annalie. Bless you. Annalie, Cornelia understands the good with numbers. I feel like that should separate you out. And if it does, I will come back to you, my darling. But I just need you to take this is about him. So if you're good with numbers, then I'm going to say I'm with Cornelia because this is about him being good with numbers. But I will come back to you, Annalie. Okay. He was a teacher. Okay. All right. I will come back to you, Annalie. Cornelia, let me get you one more bit of evidence. Cornelia, would you understand that despite, and that's the wrong word, because of maybe is what I should say, being married for so very long, you still knew each other, loved each other. You know, like how some couples grow apart a little bit or it becomes just a thing, but you two knew you loved each other. Would you understand that, Cornelia? I feel like the love is still very present in your marriage, in your togetherness. Yes, there's an everyday essence to it. There's a getting on with life. But I feel like you absolutely still have that essence of being together. Do you understand that? Yes, we did, but a few apart to certain. Yes, we did, but a few apart to a certain extent. But grew apart to a certain extent. Absolutely. Because that's normal life. I feel like that's where he wants to go with this. I feel like, normal life, you can't live together for 53 years and be the love of the century. But I feel like there's still this togetherness, there's still this connection, there's still this essence of coming back together. Does that make sense to you, Cornelia? I feel like yeah, absolutely. You develop your own lives, of course you do. I feel like but there is this sense of you got it right. That's what I want to say. I feel like that's what he wants to say to you. It was because we gave each other space, we allowed that difference, that it worked. Does that make sense, darling? And I feel like he wants to remind you of all that you achieved together, because in your story together are lots of highs, lots of achievements, but also lots of low, lots of challenging times. But you walked that path together. And he has a huge amount of respect for you because I feel like you're very grounded. You're very loyal, but you're also very, you kept him on the right path. Does that make sense? And he couldn't have asked for anyone better to walk through his life with him. All right. And so, my darling, I just want to give you this sense of thank you, this sense of love, this sense of what a wonderful story. And he knows you've got a lot of energy, a lot of life in you still, a lot of things to still be doing. And he's watching with you in awe. Okay, my darling. And so, Cornelia, I'll leave you with your husband. And it's still so early to be anywhere near getting your head round where you're at. But you need to know he's okay. You need to know that he's with you. And you need to know that he loves you. All right. Absolutely. And he wants you to get on and do things. Absolutely. Live life. Life is for living. Take care, my darling. Thank you for working with me. Okay. Now, Alli, as I draw your husband towards me, he's smiling, and I feel like he could have a little bit of a joke at times. I feel like he could play a few pranks. Would you understand that, Alli? I feel like he's just vibrant. Would you understand that, Alli? When he's well, obviously. And I feel like he wants me to go back to the daffodils. Was it you that said you had them on his at his funeral? You're welcome, Cornelia. You're welcome. Just working with Alli. And if I say anything you don't understand, Alli, you must tell me. And I will then draw on whoever else is around. Just waiting for Alli to reply. So let me say hello. Hello, Krish. Hello, Evelyn. Hello, Jill. Yes, thank you, darling. Okay, because I feel like it's made him smile. That I'm not giving in. He's determined. Would you understand that? He was not going to just step back. I knew Cornelia's husband was here, but he was not going to step back. He was not just going to say, oh, okay, go ahead. He was going to be there because he wants to speak with you, because you are his all. You understand that, Alli? He's telling me that you're spiritual. He's telling me that you believe, but it still hurts. It still is soul destroying. And yellow, blue and white flowers. Oh, bless him. And he wants to say, what a beautiful service. I feel like particularly what was spoken, there's something about what was spoken was really overwhelming for him to hear. And I feel like he wants to talk about the legacy you guys your granddaughter keeps giving you daffodils. And just as you've put that up there, I was just about to talk about the legacy that you guys have left together, because I was going to say, but you've told me in the evidence that your children have had children, and that's why you've got a granddaughter, clearly. But there's such a proudness of those generations going on. Does that make sense? There's such a proudness of seeing your kids take on the next steps. I feel like would you understand that although he's not a big dancer, at very special occasions he would dance with you? I feel like he wants to talk about a special occasion when he danced with you. And I feel like this is not something he would do all the time. Does this make sense to you, Alli? There's something about dancing. So if you can't understand it, I'm just existing for everyone else. Poem from his dad and sister. Oh, bless you, darling. But he wants you to start healing. He wants you to know that he's with you. He wants you to know that he's trying to help your energy. He's trying to help your grief path, because it's so, so, so painful. Do you understand this bit of dance? Because if you don't, then I will lean into it. But I feel like it's a special occasion, and I feel like bedtime is the worst time of the day, of course. Do you understand this element of a memory where you dance together, darling? If for some reason he wants to take you back to that moment, and he wants you to remember being held in his arms. He wants you to remember. So I just need to check you can understand that. Yes. Okay. Thank you. He knows how hard it is for you. He understands how hard it is for you. But he also tells me you're one strong lady. You're one strong lady. And he says you just need to be kind to yourself, and you just need to give yourself time. There's a huge amount of love for you. I know that he thinks you're beautiful. And I just feel like he wants you to know that he's okay. Trust that he's okay. And try and take solace from those memories. Try and take solace from your time together, your legacy together, to find a way to step forward. All right, my darling? And everyone in here is sending you so much love, Alli. It is so hard. It's not an easy. Will I heal? I've served my purpose. We danced at his dad's 80th. Yeah, absolutely. Ah, bless you. You just need to be kind on yourself, my darling, okay? And give yourself a big dollop of that love you're so busy giving to everybody else, all right? I know you're so busy looking after everyone. You're so busy holding everyone else together. But you need to be kind to you. You need to love yourself. And you need to remember that you've got a lot of shining still to do, all right? Get that smile. And I just feel like your eyes light up, and he's just showing me that. So he wants you to know that you've got a lot of living to do, my darling. Okay, you've got a lot of living to do. Okay, I'm going to leave you with his love, Alli. Leave you with his love. Ah, bless you. So let's see who else is around. I am going to do, I know that I've pulled on those husbands because they all came through almost in one draw, but I am going to just see who is out there. Okay. Ah, bless you. Okay. Hello, Linda. Welcome. Hello, Deanna. Hello, Sharon. Okay, let's see who else we've got. Okay, I have a younger man here now. I do feel like this man is younger. I want to say that he's got the energies as if he's in his 20s. So he's got a vibrancy about him. I feel like there's an element of him living life to the full. I feel like there's something about being quick. So he either likes the fastness of cars or bikes, or he's busy. He's a busy bee. His energy is quick. Who understands this? Who understands this young man? I feel like I want to say, I've said 20s, and I'm drawn to like the numbers 2 and 4. So I don't know if he's around that age in his 20s, or whether you understand February and April as being important calendar moments, or maybe 24 is in his dates. We've just had 2024, so maybe he died last year, or maybe it's the 24th of the month. But I just need to talk about the number 24. I know this man is vibrant. I know he is living to the full. Your brother died at 23, and Deanna, you understand it is your son. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, so you understand all of it. So can I just ask, with April is his birthday, do you all understand that he's in his 20s, in that sort of bracket of being 20? So he might be late teens, he might be early 30s, but I want to put him in that bracket. I want to put vibrancy around him, okay? And I need to say that the numbers 2 and 4 are important. So either near to his age, or the date, or the April and the February. Your son was born in February, Joe. Deanna, yes. April is his stepdad. Okay. All right. I feel like this will be Deanna. He's 17. Would you say, Deanna? I feel like it's new. I feel like the energy is slightly different from before that I'm working with. So Deanna, you understand the birthday in February. And I feel like who was the other one? Namira, do you understand all of this? Can I just hear from Namira as well? Caroline, he was 27 years old. Gosh. He was all with cars. Okay. All right. Let's just get some more information. Who understands me talking about the band Nirvana? Sure, they're called Nirvana, like Team Spirit. Who understands the band Nirvana? I think one of their songs is like Come As You Are, but I feel like you would know this because he would have played it quite a lot. Namira, is that a yes to Nirvana, or was it yes to my previous question? So if you can put no in the comments if you're out, and yes if you're in, just so I can see who is in. So we've got this yes, you understand it. Thank you. All right. Your son was all about the car, Deanna. We need the band. If we can just answer about Nirvana. At the moment, I've got died at 24. Okay. Deanna, do you understand the band? Caroline, you'll know. Sorry, darling. Okay, there's always a bit of a lag with the comments. So I'm just going to say, if you can take Nirvana, I need you to say yes, because at the moment I only have Namira saying yes to Nirvana. Thank you, darling. Thank you, Carolyn, for confirming, darling. Deanna, can you let me know if it's a yes or no? If you're unsure, then it's not for you, Rosie. Thank you for stepping forward. I feel like I've only got Namira at the moment that's in. And possibly, so I just need Jenna M. Can you just confirm if you're in or out with Deanna? You're in as well. Okay, so we've got Namira and Deanna. Okay, let me get one more bit, because I feel like this band is a little bit like how he lives his life. I feel like he likes to be out there. He likes to he likes that lifestyle, that chilled out bit. Okay, Jenna, can you confirm about the Nirvana, because he's not taking that away? So I'm just going to separate out Jenna, if she can take Nirvana, Deanna and Namira. I even want to say, Deanna, it was your love. Which one of you understands? Which one of you understands that at one point he tried the guitar? I don't know that he was that good at it, but he certainly had a guitar or wanted to play the guitar. There's something about a reference with a guitar in him. So I've got three people in. I've got Namira, I've got Jenna, and I've got Deanna. So I just need you to he was outgoing. So which one of you four can take the guitar? Namira, Jenna, or Deanna? Which one of you can understand the guitar? That's three, isn't it? Not four. I can't count. Namira, Jenna, and Deanna, which one of you can understand a guitar? Jenna, you understand the guitar. He loved trying to play, Deanna. Okay. Jenna, you were answering to the Nirvana question, weren't you? So Deanna, you understand this, love trying to play. Okay. So Jenna and Namira, can you let me know if you're out, please, so that I can connect with Deanna? Let me know. A ukulele. Oh, bless him. You have a connection with Nirvana. Do you understand the guitar? Sorry for everyone listening. I know how frustrating it is, because it takes a while, doesn't it? I'm not sure he had a guitar. Okay, thank you for Namira. If you could just step aside for 1 second, then I feel like this is for Deanna. Oh, Jenna, you're in. Okay. So I need to separate out Jenna and Deanna. Which one of you can understand that he did smoke occasionally? And I feel like I'm going to say it was medicinal. You will understand what I'm saying. I feel like he did try. He did try the medicinal smoking. Deanna and Jenna, how does that separate you out? Thank you, Tiffany. See, spirit love to connect. And so the only problem with throughout mediumship is they all join close. If you can't, if neither of you can take that, say no, because that's up to me then to, you understand it. Thank you, Deanna. Jenna, can you let me know if you understand it as well, darling? Okay, so I feel like I want to go to message. He's ready to go to message, but I need to separate out Deanna and Jenna. There's such a delay on Jenna's messages. And I'm waiting to just hear from her whether she understands this bit about medicinal smoking. I also found out he vaped. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Deanna, I feel like there's a strong connection with you. So Jenna, I'm going to come back to you because I can't see your answers to the medicinal smoking. So I'm going to give Deanna a message and I'm going to come back to you. Okay. And I feel like he had a vape. Okay. Deanna, you would understand this is your son. You understand this is your son, Deanna. Just want to check I've got your energy right. You're still in. I'm going to come back to you, Jenna. I will come back to you. Because I feel like this is not your son. Does that make sense? But Deanna, I want to say that this is your son. Jenna, I promise I will come back to you, darling. Just asking them to stand at separate sides. They're making me work today, guys, aren't they? They're making me work. Okay. So, Deanna, you understand this is your son, darling? If you can just confirm with a yes, okay. And I want to say, because then he's starting to call you mum, and I feel like I want to say that you are really easygoing. You give him time and space, and I feel like you always believed in him. Would you understand that? Deanna, I feel like you always believed in him. And I feel like I want to say to you, you always gave him the push he needed as well. I feel like you always helped him try and believe he could be whoever he wanted to be. And he's just saying, Mum, you're amazing. And I feel like even when he was at school, I feel like he just needed your support. I don't know what that's about, but I feel like you kept him being vibrant. You allowed him to live his life. You allowed him to be the boy, the man that he wanted to be, but you also kept pushing him forward. Yeah. Jenna, I'm coming back to you, my darling. I promise you I will come back to you. All right. And I want to say, just keep being you. All right. I want to say, make sure that you let go of any of this stuff about not being good enough. Do you make sense? I feel like there's something about your confidence or something about your story that you're thinking, that I'll need you to know that you're an amazing mum. I need you to know that you you are his everything, and I need you to know that that was his story, and I need you to know that you're amazing and he loves you, and he's just coming up behind you and giving you a big bear hug. Does that make sense, Deanna? And I want to say to you, darling, thanks, Mum. I love you, Mum. And he needs you to know that he's all right. Okay. So, Deanna, I'm going to leave you with your son's love, his adoration, his thank yous, he couldn't have chosen a better mum. And he wants you to make sure that you're able to step forward, make sure that you're able to move forward. All right, darling. And I'm going to leave you with his love. Okay, thank you. Jenna, let me come back to you, darling. Your answers are quite delayed, sweetheart, but I knew because he started to say mum that I was with Deanna because it was her son, and this is not your son. This is more someone on your level. Would you understand that, Deanna? Thank you, Deanna. Hold on to that message. Hold on to that message. So I'm just... I feel like this is not your son. This is somebody on your level. So this will be, must be brother, partner, somebody like that. There is love there, but I don't feel like it's romantic. I feel like it's more of a connection. And I feel like there's banter between the two of you, which I feel like there's this sense of, bless him. He needs you to move forward, Deanna. He needs you to move forward for him. Yeah. I feel like, so now I'm talking to Jenna M. I feel like there's a good connection between the two of you. And I feel like it is, there's always going to be that bit of, between, I'm sure you said it was your brother. Because that's the energy that I'm getting, that sort of sibling, do. While we're waiting for that, I can answer. What question do you have, Deanna? I'm just waiting for Jenna to get back to me. What's your question, Deanna? I'll do my best to answer it. Jenna M, I feel like I've got your brother, so I just need your yeses or your no's so that I can place the energy properly. Feel like he is quite determined. He does want you to have a message, darling. He's saying, Mum, do whatever you want to with them because I'm with you. I'm in spirit. That's for you. I kind of feel like you're not ready to let him go. I feel like you want him with you still. And he's saying, Mum, I'll always be with you and you'll know when you're ready. So don't feel the pressure. And he says, whatever you decide will be amazing. I kind of feel like I'm playing with my ring. So I don't know if you've thought about jewelry or if there's some sort of, you've got him at home, but I kind of feel like he's close to you. Does that make sense? But I also know that he's saying, Mum, you do what you need to because I'm with you. I'm spirit. I'm with you. I'm around you. And whatever you decide is perfect with me. But I feel like at the moment you're not ready to let him go. You want him closer. Does that make sense, darling? Hope that answers your question. Okay. Jenna, would you understand your brother's a joker? I feel like he's got a good sense of humor on him. I feel like he's full of he's not afraid to mess about. And that's not all that he's about. He's got great insightfulness. He's actually got a really good way of being on him. But and he's also can be, when he gives you the time, he can be a good listener. But I feel like he's got a great personality on. Does that make sense? Jenna, I don't know if it's because you're on YouTube, but your answers are so delayed, my darling. So I'm doing my best to work with you, sweetheart, but it's a few minutes between them coming through. So I do apologize. We will get Jenna's brother placed. So I just need to, if you understand the energy, I'm going to go straight into messaging with you, darling. He's got lovely energy. I feel like he'd be good to be around. I feel like I just feel like he would be good to hang out with. And I feel like you felt quite lost. I feel like there's a loneliness or a sense of, there's a sense of difference in your life, which is always going to be after bereavement, but I feel like you still can't quite believe he's gone. So I'm going to answer a couple of questions while I'm waiting for Jenna's reply. I don't know, maybe she's listening on YouTube and there's a difference in the time or something, but there's a real delay on it coming through. Yes, siblings. Okay, so that one has just come through. So let me get, you have answered. I can see you, Jenna. I can see you. Okay, let me get a message from you. He wants you to remember that it's your job to live for the both of you now. You have to carve out your adventure. You have to carve out your way forward. And you have to remember that, you know, life isn't defined just by him and his story. You've got your own story to write. So don't hide back in the shadows. I hope this makes sense. I feel like you still deserve, you still need to be, you still need to follow your hopes and dreams and know that he's behind you saying, go do it, sis. Go do it, sis. And I feel like there's a huge amount of respect for you, a huge amount of love, and just know he's always going to have his healing energy with you, darling. Okay. And I just want to say, you know, my story was short, but it was a good one. It was a good one. And he wants you to, I don't know if you've got kids, Jenna, because there's something about there's a legacy with him, or there's going to be a legacy with him. I feel like he's gone, but he's not going to be gone, if that makes sense. So I feel like I just want to say somebody's going to keep reminding you of him. All right. So I hope that makes sense, Jenna. And you do have a son and a grandson. Okay. I feel like you'll see him in them a little bit. I just feel like as they get, I just feel like there's something that will keep reminding you. Absolutely. And so, Jenna, I want to say, keep living your life. Keep taking your life forward. Do it for both of us, girl. All right. And never stop being you. Never stop being you. And he's just giving you a massive hug and a bit of a tickle. So don't know if you were ticklish as you were younger, but I feel like there's a bit of just trying to make you smile as he goes. All right. Thank you, Jenna. Ah, bless you. Well, doesn't that hour go quickly, guys? I can't believe it. I can't believe it's 3:10 already. We've been on for 1:10. So Stace, my apologies. I did have a question up here I do want to answer before I go, and it was from Michelle Olivia. And what she says is, I would really appreciate a message from my loved ones in spirit if you were drawn to me, please. Now, that wasn't it. Sorry, Olivia. It was up here. I must have gone past it. Where was it? Lisa Jane, that was the message. Never seem to be able to get a message from spirit. Would there be a reason for this? Lisa, you need to know that your spirit people are here. So the minute I'm on, everyone in the chat, your spirit know that you're here. Yeah, they know. They know that you're going to be listening. They know that for some reason you're going to log on today. Whether you plan to or you've just found it, they know that. And so instantly they're all here. It's like me being in a party and I can just draw on whomever. So in a dem, you are just as likely as anyone else to get a message. And it's hard when you're constantly listening and they constantly don't come through to think, why is that? And that's me as a medium, because we go where we're drawn, we go where the energy connects. But it doesn't mean to say your spirit don't want to come through. It doesn't mean to say they can't come through. They're certainly not too busy. They're certainly there. They're certainly waiting. The only guaranteed way, and I'm not trying to sell anybody a read here, because there's lots of free readers on here. The only guaranteed way to get a message is to book an appointment with a medium you feel comfortable with. Watch them work. See if the style is what you want to work with, because we all work in slightly different ways. So go where you're drawn, listen to them work, and then if you want to book a private read with them, that's the only guaranteed way. If you listen in to the DEMs, you are more likely to get a message, but it's never guaranteed unless the medium is working by direction. I work a lot on TikTok. I'm on TikTok most days. I'm going to hop on there about 3:30 now. And again, you know, there's lots of mediums on here. Veronica has mediums every day working. So find your medium, find the person you're drawn to. And then if you trust them and you need a read-in, either book privately or try and follow their lives so that you have more of a chance. But please don't think that there's anything wrong in. Some people say they're busy or they're working or they can't come through or they're stuck. And believe you me, in all the years I've been doing mediumship, they are always there. They are always there, available. Spirit are omnipresent. So trust and believe your spirit people are okay. And it's up to us as mediums. We're humans. Sometimes we get it wrong or involved, but they will always be there for you to connect to. So I hope that gives solace to anyone that hasn't had a message. And hope, and keep listening. There are lots of DEMs on here. Most days they're all different. You'll find the ones that you love and the ones that are for you, and follow that path. So just my final point is a medium will never reach out to you. So if you have one of those messages that says I'm drawn to you and I want to give you this reading, pay me this money, that's a scam. All right. We love being contacted, but because of the only way to keep you safe, we're not going to contact you directly. You have to contact us. Okay, so stay safe, everyone. Thank you, Stace. I do apologize for running over. I've run over by 15 minutes, but I genuinely love being here, and I'm here every 2 weeks, unless I forget like last week. So there we go. No, they never get tired, Michelle. Time and dimension is different in spirit. They love contacting. You saw here today, soon as I had a man and, you know, their stories are similar, they're going to crowd round. They're going to want to come through. It's like they'll clamber, like getting in the sails and getting to the front. They will always want to come through. We're never bothering them. Time and dimension are different in spirit. They want to help us heal. They want to connect. They want to share the light. Okay, so there we go. Bless you. Thank you, Deanna. You're so welcome. Thank you, Anna Lee. Anna Lee, darling, you have to follow your path. I know how that feels, my darling. I do, and I work with a lot of people who are bereaved that feel similarly. But believe you me, you do need to live. You do need to live, darling. And trust that. However painful it is, just keep going, my darling. Feel the love from spirit. They're trying to give you that healing that you need. Yeah. And they're trying to get you to that place where maybe just a little bit of sunshine can get into your life and bring that smile back on your face. Bless you. Sending everybody healing. Thank you very much for listening in. Catch me in 2 weeks on Tuesday. If you're here, listen to all of the other mediums. If you're free, I'm going to be on TikTok in about half an hour. No, they love hearing from you. Don't worry about it. There's something about making sure you're not becoming reliant on reads, but that's your choice. You're an adult. You can make your own decisions, darling. You will never tire. Spirit never tire. They're there all the time, ready and waiting. Okay, so take care, everybody. Big thank you. Thank you, Stace. And I will see you all very soon. Just have to wait for Stace because she